We generally have been working the bicycle right away to that, eh, Pete? With the head and the choking, the choking and the blood and the arteries. So in this position, we've always been looking at how we can bicycle. But sometimes we can't even get enough hip to start it. And we then want to leave the ground. So if we're going to leave the ground, this is how we're going to do it. We're going to do it unified with both legs moving at the same time. If we reduce splitting in the legs, we reduce the risk of injury. We want all of our legs going in the same direction. Secondly, we're going to try to sweep as close as possible to the ground. We don't want to swing here. We'd ideally like to swing low, yeah? If we see it's too much strain here, it might be a little higher. It goes to where it has to be. There will be cases. People will be so heavy relative to you, so intense, so strong and so crushing that you might only get it to an angle. But see what you can do. See if you can, it's almost like my feet are tied together and I whoosh, and then when they come back like a pendulum, I will turn my hips and I will have a moment, a fleeting moment, an aperture of opportunity that will close like this to insert this and sometimes the leg. Another reason we don't want to swing high is if I swing like this, I Fred Flintstone at his thigh. I just keep knocking and I don't get in. Yeah, I go, and he's already back down. And I go, it doesn't work. Because my hips are in the wrong position, I'm trying to go through solid matter. That happens tomorrow. So he's squishing, crush me, squeeze it. Yeah. So look, I can do micro motion. And I see if I get under. If I can't get under, I keep working that hip. And it gives me the movement. Because what happens is as he starts to torque me in a bad position like this, if I only move from here, it's hard to breathe, hard to move, hard to function. When I move my legs, the wholeness of my spine moves. Now I've changed the relationship. Look at the proximity here, for example, of my bicep. Squeeze my bicep into my head. All right, lean it. This is all the resist I have here. I'm trying to pull my head away. I'm trying to push the bicep away. This is much force. All right, lean into your head. Oh, I hope to let your wrist that crap. Beautiful, yeah? Now hold it. Now I'm just going to screw it stable. Keep your arm there. Look how far my artery is now. That's where I want to be, yeah? And sometimes he'll be so low with that hip. I hope that was your hip, yeah. He's so low with that hip, I can't get in. So that's when I start to look at taking the back. I hook over, but I don't hook over like this. I hook over as low as possible. There it is. Like a blind person walking with a stick, yeah? I go over. And then I start to whatever I have to do. Does that make sense? Yeah?